All right, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for our second session of our crypto masterclass. Our first session, we focused on what is Bitcoin, where does it come from, where did it start. If you have not listened to that class, please do go back. We've got the recordings available. I'll also add them in our chat section for you to catch up on as we go along. So now that we are on our second class today, we're going to be talking about security. We're going to be talking about types of wallets, how to buy cryptocurrency, and we still have a long way to go. This cryptocurrency journey, like I said, it's a rabbit hole. There are so many avenues. But what this masterclass is focusing on is that we are focusing on the fundamentals. Where it started, we're focusing on the infrastructure behind it. So now we're going to look at wallets. We're going to look at how they work. We're going to look at how do you get started, what wallets, what are the advantages and disadvantages of different wallets? Because as a crypto mogul, you cannot use only one wallet because every wallet has a certain purpose. So you will have your exchanger wallet, you'll have your hot wallet on your phone, you'll have your cold wallet. So you need to understand what each of these wallets are, how they work, what you'll be using each wallet for. And even as you are participating in different opportunities online, you need to understand what are the advantages and disadvantages of using certain types of wallets, and also the security, because crypto is all about decentralization. It's about not having a middleman. But what that does is that because we do not have a middleman, everything rises and falls on you as the individual, as the person who is managing the portfolio, because you don't have a portfolio manager, you don't have a bank manager who you can say, you know what, I lost my password or I lost my bank card. I need to go to the card, get a new to the bank and get a new one. I need to go, and reset my internet banking. It doesn't work like that in the crypto industry. So you really have to be empowered with the knowledge that gives you the skills to start doing these things on your own. As a crypto mogul and as your coach, my duty is simply to empower you to be able to make your own decisions going forward, to be able to navigate this ecosystem successfully on your own, because you've been given the right information. So that is the core purpose of why we are putting these master classes together, to empower you, to enable you, so that tomorrow, okay, for this type of transaction, this is the wallet I'm going to use. This is why, this is the opportunity I'm going into. I have the knowledge on, navigating my way. And navigation also includes avoiding the pitfalls, because in any industry, the advantages and disadvantages, there are good ideas and bad ideas. There are legitimate opportunities and scams. So the only way to navigate is to have, the best information possible. So we are focusing on the fundamentals as the crypto moguls. Now, for those of you who do not know who is speaking, my name is Lebogang Moratele. I am your crypto coach for tonight. I'm a proud crypto mogul, the founder of the Crypto Moguls community. I'm an author. I've written the book, Cracking the Crypto Code, because I believe a lot of people feel it's so complicated, and it really does not have to be. But one has to be invested in learning and in taking the time and understanding how this ecosystem works. And when you do, really, the opportunities are limitless before you. There is so much you can do and so much you can achieve, but you need to start somewhere. So I'm an entrepreneur, very big on cryptocurrencies. And so let me play this video for us. I don't know if it's going to play the sound, simply because now I'm using two devices. So I've turned one off and put the other on. So that's who we are, crypto moguls, and we are ushering in a new era. The cryptocurrency era is here. It is not going away. I believe it was the governor of the Reserve Bank. I saw somebody had posted a video. The South African Reserve Bank had said, cryptocurrencies are here and we have two options. We can either ignore them, which is to our peril. And he was talking about, as a government, they can ignore cryptocurrencies, which is to their peril, because cryptocurrencies are here. They are not going anywhere. Instead, they are going, they are growing every single day. So that's the first option, which clearly is not an option. The second option is to learn as much as we can about this industry and adopt it wherever it makes sense for us. So crypto adoption is growing daily, and to be an early adopter is a benefit for you. Learning how to get started in this industry sooner rather than later. So let's get into the business of the day. Let's talk about buying and selling cryptocurrency. The first cryptocurrency we looked at was Bitcoin. Our next class, we're going to look at alternative coins or altcoins, and we're going to be looking at ICOs, IEOs, IDOs, evolutions in cryptocurrencies being created, altcoins, tokens, NFTs, all of that. That's all coming. But for today, we're just going to keep it simple, looking at the fundamentals and starting at how do you acquire cryptocurrency. And from acquiring cryptocurrency, you have to somehow store your cryptocurrency so that you can use it, so that you can, if you are investing, so that you can maintain your portfolio. That's where that's going to take us. So there are two categories of platforms where one can be buying and selling their cryptocurrency, their altcoins. Number one is through a broker. Now we have brokers such as, if you're local South Africa, we have brokers like Altcoin Trader, Val. Now we have Yellow Card, which is just coming to the scene. And then we have Luno. Then we have international platforms like CEX, Crypto.com, Binance. There are many of these platforms that one can buy on. So these are what we call the broker platforms. Then we have the second type of platforms, which are trading platforms. Okay, I made a mistake there. So there's the brokers, which are like Luno and CEX. And then we have the trading platforms, which are like Altcoin Trader and Binance. The difference between the two, I'll explain the difference between the two. With a broker, if any of you have ever purchased cryptocurrencies on either altcoin or Luno, I will show you the difference. With a broker, when you are purchasing cryptocurrency, you are buying directly from the broker. And if you are selling your cryptocurrency, you are selling directly to the broker. So you will notice if you go to Luno and you are selling your crypto, they give you a price, you buy and sell at that price, and the funds are immediately transferred from one currency to another. So there's no waiting period. You can't put in orders for higher prices or lower prices because you are buying directly from the broker. Now, with a broker, because they are setting the price at which you are buying or selling, it's simple to use. You don't have to have a lot of knowledge on doing that. And unfortunately, another thing is that their fees are a little bit higher simply because they determine the buying price and the selling price. So the spread is higher with a broker versus a trading platform. So the spread is simply the difference between what you're buying, the buying price and the selling price. So that's how a broker works. Then we have a trading platform. What a trading platform does is that it matches buyers and sellers. So if you have an account on Binance, on Altcoin Trader, what you are doing there is that you are coming into a marketplace where you are going to trade what you have for something else. So if you are trading your rands for Bitcoin, then you are going to be selling rands but buying Bitcoin. So it is a trade. If you are selling Polygon and you want to convert to rands, what you're doing is that you're selling Polygon but you are buying rands. So you are a buyer and a seller at the same time. So it's matching buyers with sellers. That's what a trading platform does. A trading platform has has much lower fees in relation to a brokerage. So for sometimes people wonder, why do you prefer one platform over another? And these are some of the things that make us choose one over another. And sometimes as a newbie in the industry, you might just use one platform because that was what you were introduced to in the beginning. But once you have more information and understanding, then you are able to make better informed decisions. You're able to save on fees. You're able to know, okay, if I'm looking for something that's going to be quick, I'd rather go to the broker versus the trading platform. It's all up to you. Trading platforms are also extremely easy and simple to use. And with a trading platform, for example, with trading, you can speculate. So if you say, I've got Bitcoin right now and it's 350,000 Rand for one Bitcoin, as an example, but I think that the price of Bitcoin will shoot up before it comes back down. So maybe it will go up to 380,000 Rand of Bitcoin. You can actually place an order to sell at 380,000 versus now at 350, and you can place that position there And then you can, once the price hits that level, when there are buyers who are buying at that level, your orders will be filled. And you can do that in all directions. I have a few friends who actually trade cryptocurrencies on these platforms. They don't use charting, technology. They're not leveraging. So this is a great way for trading. And when we get to how to make money using cryptocurrencies, this is another thing that we're going to explore. For a person who says, maybe I don't know charts, I don't want to leverage, I'm afraid of losing, it's great to trade on these platforms, because you're always buying and selling crypto one for another, and you are not leveraging. So you can't blow your account, you can't lose your funds. You're either going to lose a bit of value in what you're holding, but you're not going to lose your actual funds. So this is a great platform, and we're actually going to go into that as we go along. So those are the benefits of a trading platform versus a brokerage. Now, that is how you buy and you sell cryptocurrency. Then we also have where you can buy on exchanges like Uniswap and decentralized exchanges, but you need to have some crypto in order to trade on those exchanges. So, your Unicorn Swap, your Pancake Swap, all of those we'll look at as we go along. But for those, you have to have crypto to be able to do those swaps. So we will get into that also later in the masterclass. Now, when we talk about cryptocurrency wallets, they have a core function. The first function is the creation of a wallet. Then it is the storage of your cryptocurrency, and it's also for the use of your cryptocurrency, because not all cryptocurrencies are just for holding, where you buy and you hold for the long term. Some cryptocurrencies are transactional, they are for usage. So you need to have a wallet that's going to be able, to fulfill one of these functions, and you will choose it based on which one is going to be working best. So let's start and have a look at these wallets and what it is they do and how do they work. Now, in this, we're going to cover a lot of topics like mobile wallets, web wallets, etc. And although it's a lot, don't stress, don't worry. We're going to take it step by step. And because this is being recorded, you will be able to come back, have a listen, make some notes, refer back to it. So it's a work in progress. I'm not going to overwhelm you with all of this right at the beginning. So our crypto wallets allow us to send cryptocurrency. They allow us to receive cryptocurrency. They also allow us to store cryptocurrency. So if we're storing for the long term, if you're holding for the long term, you want to be storing your cryptocurrency in a wallet that is controlled by you. And the reason is, if you are using an exchanger, like we spoke about the brokerage and the trading platform, these exchanges are simply for transaction. This should not be where you are storing your cryptocurrency. So if you're buying Bitcoin and you're saying, I'm buying because I want to hold for the next year, 2 years, you do not want to hold on an exchanger or on a brokerage, because they are centralized. They are on the brokerage's servers, and should they be hacked, it is in the terms and conditions that should they be hacked, maybe insurance is not going to cover it, or they will cover a portion, or they will cover, at a certain price. So you are always exposed to the possibility of hacking, because you are putting the security of your coins on somebody else versus doing it yourself. Now, that's why I said when I started, it's important to learn how to take care of the security aspects yourself, so that you're not leaving it in somebody else's hands. That is what cryptocurrency is all about: decentralization, putting the power back in the people's hands. We're not relying on the bank. We're not relying on fund managers. We are relying on ourselves, because we should be taking care of our stuff better than somebody else. So there are two categories when it comes to wallets. We are looking at software wallets versus hard wallets. And then we're also looking at hot wallets versus cold wallets. Now, I know it sounds like we're talking about, lunch now, hot lunch, cold lunch. Don't worry. Hot wallets versus cold wallets. We're going to explain everything about what that is and how it works. And then we're going to be looking at a private key, and we're going to be looking at your public keys. What are these? How do they, what do you need? What can you give out? What should be kept simply for you, and what it is and how does it work? And basically, when we get to a wallet is basically a program that allows you to send and receive your cryptocurrencies. That's it, a program, an algorithm that allows you to do this. Now, just like you would need an email program. So if you are sending and receiving emails, you would need an email program like Gmail, like Yahoo, like Outlook, that allows you to manage your emails. So what the Bitcoin wallet is doing, it's allowing you to send and receive your Bitcoins, your cryptocurrency, and to manage it the same way you would manage them with an email. So you need this wallet to manage your cryptocurrencies. And this wallet is an interface that communicates with the blockchain. Because remember, we spoke about the blockchain in our first lesson. The blockchain is where all the crypto, all the transactions, we'll talk about Bitcoin for today, just to make it simple. But this applies to all cryptocurrencies, all coins, all altcoins, etc. So the wallet is an interface that speaks to the blockchain. And the blockchain is the global ledger of transactions that we spoke about in our last video. And what the wallet does is that it monitors Bitcoin addresses blockchain, and it updates its own balance based on the transactions that are happening on the blockchain. So your wallet is linked to your address, it's linked to your transactions that are happening. And as transactions are happening on the blockchain,